Hi everyone. In this video we're going to be talking about free vectors and how to add and subtract them. Are you ready? Let's discover the maths. First, what is a free vector? Well, unlike a fixed or localized vector, a free vector doesn't have a fixed point of application. So you can regard it as any of a set of vectors which have the same modulus, direction and sense. In other words, free vectors are equivalent if they have the same length, are parallel and point the same way. Such vectors are said to be equipollent. If we want to add two free vectors, because they're free, we can move them around in order to obtain equipollent vectors with the same origin. In the example shown here, we can move the vector v until we obtain an equipollent vector which also represents v with the same point of origin as u. Then, to add u and v, we just apply the parallelogram law. We complete a parallelogram from the ends of the segment vectors, and then the sum of u and v is the free vector that originates at the point of common origin and ends at the opposite vertex of the parallelogram. If we now consider these two new vectors, u and v, look for equipollent vectors with the same origin, and move the vector u, it doesn't make any difference to the result. The sum will be the vector that originates at the common point of origin of the vectors and ends at the opposite vertex of the parallelogram. And to subtract? Well, you know that subtraction is the sum but with the opposite sign. Going back to our vectors u and v, say we want to calculate u minus v. First we obtain the opposite of v. To get minus v, we just change the direction of v so that it heads away from the common origin with u in the opposite direction than before. Now we add these two vectors, u plus minus v, to obtain the resultant vector u minus v. I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again very soon.